Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and stay tuned by clicking the bell icon. Eric is rushed to the hospital where Finn takes the case, and Ridge makes a decision that leaves Steffy and Donna horrified. At the hospital, Eric is wheeled into the ER. The doctor blocks a frantic Donna from coming into the room and will let her know when she can see him. At the Forrester mansion, Bridget calls the hospital and learns that Eric's been admitted. She can't get any more information. Thorne declares that he's going to the hospital, and others want to join him, but Bridget protests. They need to give the doctors and nurses space so they can help him. Steffy cries, "This can't be the end for Granddad. I'm not ready to say goodbye." Hope places a comforting hand over hers. In the hospital, Donna watches through the door and prays for a miracle as the staff works on Eric. She covers her eyes with her hands and cries. Back at the Forrester mansion, Bridget has learned that Eric's pulse is thready. It's weak, which is not good. Nearby, Steffy tells Thomas she can't get a hold of Finn. She's sick of this and is heading to the hospital. At the hospital, Donna calls out to Ridge and Brooke when they arrive. She tells them he's still unconscious and she can't see him. The doctor emerges and Ridge asks if his father will survive this. The doctor isn't sure. Eric's condition is extremely critical. At the mansion, Bridget tells the group that they have to wait and pray for a miracle. Archie worries that the party wasn't a good idea. Hope points out that he was so happy. Carter notes that he was until he found out that Ridge actually won the fashion challenge. Archie thinks it showed him how much his son was willing to sacrifice for him and how much he loves him. Thomas recalls that even at the end he was laughing. Thorne doubts that what he was feeling was joy. Hope says it was the last thing that happened before he collapsed, and now he's in the hospital fighting for his life. They'd all sigh and shake their heads. At the hospital, the doctor lets Donna, Ridge, and Brooke in to see Eric. Donna sits by her honey bear and pleads with him. She's not ready to let him go. She walks off crying and Brooke takes her place. "Eric, you and we go way back. We created such an incredible bond. I can't imagine you not here, not in our lives." She recalls that he has supported her, and he loves him for that. "I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to tell you to keep on fighting." She kisses his forehead. Ridge remembers that his father didn't want crying at his bedside or pity. But this is love, and he brought it on himself. He tells his dad, I love you very much." Steffy arrives at the hospital, and a nurse tells her that her family is with Eric, who is still unconscious. Finn appears, and she begs him to tell her that her grandfather has a chance. Finn wishes he could give her an answer, but there is something that you should know. Something that I've been working on, for Eric. In Eric's hospital room, Ridge recalls when he was a young boy, and they took a family trip to Ireland, taking a long walk in the countryside. I always wandered off. I wanted to see the world. It drove you and Mom crazy." He remembers falling and hitting something that knocked the air out of him. He was hurt and couldn't move, and they couldn't hear him calling out. It started getting dark and started to rain. He felt fear for the first time. Something rustled in the bushes, and he thought it was a wild animal to come and get him. "And then I heard your voice. I got you, son." Ridge wipes away a tear at the memory of his father saving him. He became a superhero that day, and it never went away. He didn't want him out of the company, he just wanted him to enjoy his retirement. Then he saw him behind the desk with his stapler, and remembered that he is the man who taught him everything. "You lived a good life, man. You loved deeply and you were loved in return. There is no greater gift." He tells his dad that they will all be fine. He doesn't have to fight anymore. "If you want to go, you can go. It's ok," he cries. At the Forrester mansion, Thorne breaks down. "I can't do this any longer. This cannot be my father's last night. It can't. It can't." At the hospital, Finn tells Steffy that he's been working on finding a treatment for Eric. Steffy asks if he's figured out a way to save him. Ridge interrupts, along with Brooke and Donna. He says, "Nothing's changed. It's not good." Steffy tells them that Finn's been working on a treatment to save Granddad. Finn warns it's cutting-edge and experimental. There are no guarantees. At the mansion, Hope asks Thomas if he's given any thought as to how to break this news to Douglas. Thomas hopes there won't be any news to break. Hope asks what if the doctors can't help him. Thomas cries that they'll get through this together. Hope, teary, takes his hand. Nearby, Zeta wants to go to the hospital, but Bridget argues against them all going there. Archie asks her, as a doctor, what she thinks his chances are right now. Bridget's not sure they can do anything for him. At the hospital, Finn tells Ridge and the others that they would be taking a chance and there are no guarantees. The treatment involves a new technology that cleanses the blood along with a transplant. Donna asks if it would be painful. then warns there would be discomfort and a long road to recovery. He's taken over the case and has to ask, is this treatment something you would like to pursue? Ridge has his medical power of attorney and would have to make the decision. Do they try the new treatment or transfer him to comfort care and let him go? Ridge loves his dad too much to put him through all of this. We have to let him go. We have to let him die in peace. Steffy and Donna's faces register shock, surprise, and horror. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, comment, and share.